This morning I'm in a town called Menton, which is on the French border with Italy. It's the last town in France on the French Riviera, and also home to the Col de la Madone, which is a famous climb, famous because of one man really, Lance Armstrong, who used to use it as his training climb. It's never actually appeared in any tours or any competitions, but it is famous because of Lance Armstrong. I've got a route planned that will take in the Col Madone first, and then drop back down, and then I'm going to take a road called the Grand Corniche towards Nice and tick off the Col d'Eze on the way. That is a famous climb from the Tour de France. It's been in time trial a couple of times. So if the whole route is completed, it should be about 40 odd miles and I believe about 4,500 feet of climbing and glorious sunshine. Let's get on it. Never actually ridden in this area before. In fact, I've never been to the south of France before, not the French Riviera. It's pretty impressive, it's beautiful. And what is unusual with the climb here is, normally you're in the mountains and you ride up a mountain and you're still in the mountains. But here you start at the beach, and the minute you leave the beach, you're climbing a mountain. It's very weird in that sense. Also means it's a lot hotter, because you're starting at sea level, and even though you're not climbing up high enough for it to get much cooler, so it's still, what is it here? Still 27.4 degrees, and I've got about 3k of a 15k climb left, so I don't think it's going to get any cooler. But like I said, you start at 0 meters sea level, whereas, for example, a climb in the Dolomites, most of them you're probably starting at 1,400, 1,500 meters elevation and climbing from there. So by the time you've climbed up to 2,500 or more meters, it's definitely a lot colder.